The damn rain has stopped again. Thank God. The mosquitoes are already eating us alive in these swamps. We really don't need more water from the sky. The Soviets don't seem to be able to offer any meaningful resistance anymore. I'm sure we can finish the rest of these cleanup operations without too many issues and without real danger, right? Hello there, and welcome to this week's episode of our raging Bridgehead campaign in Graviteam Tactics Mius-Front. Today we might face an interesting fight. We have two enemy units that have reformed behind our lines. We do not know what those units are, we just know that they will be trying to push north out of this encirclement here. And well, they will be trying to recapture Mishkino, but we won't let them, of course. We have some combat engineers in their way, which, well, they're classified as weak by now because of losses and ammunition expenditure. Ah well, let's see if we can pull this off. Let's go to the battlefield. The fight is starting right now. And here are our plans. Actually, wait, I did not do something right here. You guys are not supposed to move yet. So please wait, you are supposed to move after 5 minutes. Then you can make your move, not now. Okay, that's better. So this is the battlefield area that we are looking at. The enemy will be somewhere, probably in this forest. We have a lot of scouts standing by who will sweep through the forest and clear the enemies out. I do have some nice and juicy artillery support that can help me. The batteries are just now zeroing in on some selected coordinates here. Here on this side of the forest I have combat engineers standing by to repel any possible enemy attack, although I have to be careful, some of these units are utterly exhausted. They have been fighting for a very long time, so they are not exactly fresh anymore. But I also have a bunch of Panzer IIs standing by. So if the enemy tries something, maybe advancing across the open here, oh my god, I see an enemy gun. Alright, stuff is happening. Let's switch over to this flank and let's have a quick look what's going on. I do have on this flank some machine... Oh, they're moving a gun. Okay, I do have some machine guns here. I do also have some anti-tank guns standing by. So I guess they will soon be able to engage that enemy and to take them out. Let's watch the pretty tracers. Oh, multiple enemy guns are on the move. Yeah, the gun crews are getting torn apart right now. They started the battle in the wrong area. Absolutely they did. And now they're just getting torn apart and the guns are now starting to engage as well. It's not a good day for them. So I guess that's one enemy unit taken care of. Now this anti-tank gun here is turning in as well. Look at all these tracers. That's pretty. And here we go. Shooting at something. Yeah, this enemy is not having a great time. All this machine gun fire is really messing them up. Oh boy. That's an... oops. Yeah, get back into the picture. That's a nice engagement. Look at all the grass that we set on fire. Quite atmospheric if you ask me. Very nice. Oh, this gun has spotted something new. what they're aiming at right now, but they are busy shooting at it. I can tell you that much. Yeah, okay, they're turning the whole gun around. Oh, look at this. Nice. Yeah, what are we facing? We are oh wow, we are facing a lot of enemies actually. This really is a whole battery. Oh, and look here on this side as well. Here I've also placed some guns, and they are now very busy. It is a little bit concerning, because on this flank I actually do not have a lot of infantry, only guns and machine guns. But they are doing a good job. They will keep the enemy pinned. Which is all we want, really. Yeah, it seems as if the enemy is pretty much dead. Oh no, it isn't. Load another shell. Give him hell. Nice. Oh, that rhymed, by the way. Okay, the enemy has anti-tank guns on this side as well. So it honestly looks like we ran into a whole bunch of enemy anti-tank units. They somehow reformed behind our lines, or maybe entered the battlefield, I'm not completely sure. They seem to be fresh, to be honest. These are full batteries, equipped with enough guns to be an issue if they weren't positioned so poorly. Because right now I am killing those guys. And my scouts are starting to advance, which is nice. On that side of the forest, my combat engineers will hold position and repel the possible enemy attack that's coming from this forest. They are doing that already, and I think they're doing it well, so we won't have to touch this. Let's see if we can get some of our artillery involved in this. You do not have markers over there, but you do. We can get you involved because you zeroed in on an area nearby. So give me 10 rounds per gun. Let's call it. Let's try to get rid of this gun here. The enemy is offering a ceasefire now. So that tells me that they have suffered significant losses. My guns are having an absolute blast here, no pun intended. Isn't this nice? Just going at it. So much fire and smoke. And they are really rapid firing right now. Nice. Yeah, the enemy has nothing to fight us. They have a few machine guns apparently that they're trying to use. And they do have trenches, okay. I don't know if they dug these trenches or if they were able to occupy trenches that were left from an earlier fight. Well, Panzer IIs are now getting involved as well. And here on this road I have another battery of anti-tank guns standing by, making sure that no enemies can leave that forest over there in this direction. They cannot run towards these swarms. Our aim is just really to bottle up the enemy, not let them escape. We want to kill them all if possible. But yeah, my scouts will now have to fight very hard for these entrenched positions. But they are getting more than enough support from machine guns and guns. They should be able to pull this off without suffering too many casualties. Really, the enemy should be pinned. But no, yeah, most of them are still able to shoot back. Interesting. Yeah, we have a unit under fire. Okay, my scouts are now also advancing towards these enemies. This will be a hard fight for my scouts, that is not in doubt. The artillery strike will start to land though. That should help with this issue. Let's see if we can maybe get this artillery battery somehow involved in the fun. But unfortunately it doesn't look like... Oh, well, maybe. If we target a position here, it can work to our benefit. So let's maybe select 5 rounds per gun. And let's call it. All we need really is suppression. Oh, there's a lot of enemies here. I did really not expect to find this many enemies. This must be 2 absolutely fresh units that somehow entered the campaign area from the west. Because these units have not been in a fight before, you can tell. They are pretty much at full strength. Yeah, the guns here are doing a good job, but still there's just so many of them that it's really becoming an issue. I see many losses in the future of this scout unit. And now ideally... what do I do with you guys now that you have arrived here? There's still so many enemies. I can't have you assault this trench when the situation is like this. There's too many still alive and fighting back. Also, we have enemies on the reverse slope of this little hill here. That makes it hard. Okay. I wonder if later on in the battle I can manage to get some guns and machine guns up on this little ridge and have them fire into the forest if there are more enemies over there. Yeah, this unit over here, they really might take losses, but I don't know, maybe I'm lucky and the enemy is pulling back towards my Panzer IIs that are running low on ammunition actually. How's your ammunition status looking? You have a few rounds of APCR left, and then like 1 belt of machine gun rounds. That's not good. Without these guns here, I think I would be in trouble. I honestly would. But right now the artillery is starting to land, and it's landing in a pretty good area. Should do some nice damage, and most importantly it should suppress the enemies. That's the main goal right now. Okay, another artillery strike will now start to land over here. That should cause further panic and confusion. Damn it, the enemy has a machine gun over here. That's a Maxim, isn't it? Yes it is. Oh, that's not good. Nobody can see that thing, right? Yeah. This Maxim is gonna tear us apart here, if we are not too careful. But so far, we are pushing them back. Right now it's all about breaking their fighting spirit. This squad... oh, they have suffered losses actually. I could have them assault this trench. Damn, that man inside the trench is still fighting back. If I can get you guys established inside the trench, maybe you're in a good position. Let's have them run over there. And since this fight is starting to be one of attrition, I should order these units to be careful. This unit here, they are not engaged at the moment. I can have them smash through the middle. And then support whichever flank needs it most. So let's try to do that. Assault in this direction. We are taking casualties, but we are inflicting many more on the enemy. Okay, the enemy is now trying to push into this forest towards this leader unit here. I do not like that. So let's see. The artillery, well, it is landing. So that's good. That's good. This scout unit that is currently not fighting, I will have them push through the middle and then either hook left and take care of these guys that are out here in the open, or hook right and push these enemies here. Adjustment fire failed. Ah, damn it. Your battery failed its fire mission? How dare you? Try to target this gun then. It is moving towards here. Call it in. This should be a pretty accurate strike if they keep moving in this direction. Which they don't. Okay, they drove the gun over here with a truck. And now they're pulling it back into the forest. Yeah, in that case, cancel the strike. Let's see if we can select a better position for it. Over there. This might be where the gun is going, so that could be a nice hit. This artillery is still hammering this area. I'm happy with that. Very much so, in fact. This unit, they have arrived in the trench and have taken cover there. Or are in the process of doing so. Please get in the foxholes. Now the other units, or well, the other parts of this unit, they will keep pushing along the edge of the forest until they are at the bottom of this hill. Do that. Also, you are now ordered to be careful. I don't want to suffer too many losses. I will need a lot of artillery. I will seriously need a lot of artillery fire if I want to survive this without too many casualties. Oh, the gun is really pulling back to where we will have the artillery land and... well, I guess not... well, pretty much very soon. Oh, you silly guys. Have a look at that. They are furiously pulling the gun through the forest, trying to get it into a good position somewhere. But a shell is already on its way. Where will it land? There it will. Ah, you were just gone in time. I think you'll actually survive this. If I'd placed the marker maybe 10 meters further back, these guys would be toast. Huh. Oh well, that's how that goes. Okay, here enemies are trying to retreat, and they are coming into an area where I can do this with very good accuracy. So I will be able to take care of them. Plan a new mission there. Also, this Panzer II seriously needs to pull back. He's almost out of ammunition. 120 rounds machine gun. Yeah, we'll leave him there for just a moment longer. The enemy machine gun is once again trying to engage us. But my mortars are landing in this area, and yeah, we are doing good work. Oh, this gun might have been hit after all. No, they're still alive. They're now pushing it the other way. They're like, nope. That explosion behind us was not nice. Let's go somewhere else. Or maybe they want to bring the gun into a position from where it can engage the Panzer IIs. That's very much possible. However, one single gun won't be able to do much. It will get fired at before it can even spot one of the Panzer IIs. And, well, they're still in the area where the artillery strike is landing, so they still might get some shrapnel damage. Doesn't look likely, though. Actually, let me change something really quick. That this strike here, I want immediate action on this. So that we get a lot of shrapnel damage. Damn, these anti-tank guns, they will run out of high explosive ammunition if this continues. Yeah, Panzer IIs have now spotted this gun and might soon start to engage. They are not gonna have a lot of fun. Let's check the situation over here. How is it looking? How are you guys doing? A lot of fighting. By the way, don't pay attention to the rifle that this guy's holding. I am using a mod that changes the infantry uniforms, and I believe also there are small arms. And this guy is holding a weapon that he shouldn't have at this point in the war, I believe. Let's check really quick. Yeah, he has an SVT-40. Was the SVT-40 in service at this point? I don't think so. I don't think so. Or if it was in service, was it really on the front line? Oh, when this artillery strike starts to land, it will cause a lot of casualties. And I have to pull this tank back now. 91 rounds left. Yeah, let's have him pull back. Not executed, I do not have enough command points, come on. There we go. The tank will reverse out and then move over to there. So far, we did not see an attack on this side. It seems as if the enemies are far too occupied with what is happening around here. Oh, and yeah, this artillery strike will now start to rain down on these guys, and I believe it will cause a lot of casualties. And it will push the remainder of the enemies out of the forest. Right now I already have mortars landing everywhere. They are already doing quite some damage. But now that the artillery starts to land, this is gonna be so much worse. Let's look at this. That's not artillery. I think that's just mortars. Come on, where are the big guns? Yeah, this is just mortar fire. pretty accurate mortar fire, apparently. The enemy is signaling a retreat. I think that was one artillery round, blasting the tree apart in the distance. No, the battery did not shoot yet. They're still preparing. Okay, let's give them some time. They should start to fire very soon though. And then the position for these enemies here will become absolutely impossible. Okay, the artillery strike will commence now. Well, we are waiting. There we go. First round. This will cause some significant casualties. These enemies, their morale is shattered after this strike. They will run, and they will run straight into the arms of my waiting tanks and guns. So there's that. Let's wait for the next round. They're not going to enjoy this. Well, the guns are taking some time to reload. I guess the gun crews must be pretty tired. Oh, there's a guy shooting down there at the tree. You are in a bad position, my friend. You just don't know it yet. Wow, those guns really take some time to reload. There they come. Yeah, these things are doing some damage. So the enemy that was sitting there near the tree shooting, I think he has just been blown to pieces. Yeah, pretty much. So that's going well. Let's see if we can get the other battery involved again. On this side. Where the enemy is getting this gun positioned. Well, to be honest, I'm not sure what they're trying to accomplish here. With the gun. They're pushing it around. But, well, if you insist... Let's try this. Let's see if we can get a strike down on the thing before it gets to move too far. No, they are pushing it actually that way. Okay. That... well, yes, no, maybe? Okay, I'm not sure what they're doing. I'll leave the artillery strike here for now. Maybe they're a little bit stuck or something like that. These enemies here, they still deserve more punishment. And we will give it to them. Oh, this gun is now being mortared. Okay, but actually I neglected my infantry units while I was talking about these things. So let's have them move again. This unit, you are now in position here. You have forced the enemy to retreat out of this open area together with the guns. So now you get to go here. This unit here, they are still on the move. They've taken light casualties so far. I want them to move up on the hill. An enemy Maxim is trying to shoot back at my machine guns or guns, I'm not sure. That's a bad idea, man. Artillery strike. Landing in the vicinity of this gun, at least. Oh, once again I forgot to turn on immediate action. Well, it doesn't matter. These two guns are 15 centimeter heavy infantry guns. They make quite the boom, as you can see. But you can't compare it to these 15 centimeter heavy field howitzers. These things are just brutal. And I have so much ammunition for them. Oh boy. Okay, the enemy retreats off the battlefield. I guess they just lost their last gun here. That might be the reason. Their commanders might be dead. Their heavy weapons destroyed. Their morale shattered. And them running away like rabbits. And they are deciding to retreat, rather than face the wrath of the artillery here. Where will they retreat to? Into my open arms. That's where they will retreat to. This battle, this fight is won. The enemy is done. They are just done. Yeah, look at these guys. They are running through the forest. Can we maybe, just maybe, have this strike here cancelled and get an artillery strike into these guys? Like so. It might work. Call it in. We might just get 1 or 2 shells in before the battle ends. Just to inflict some more casualties. It's a shame that they are already retreating. I wasn't done with you. I would have killed you all. A bit cruel, but, well... we are not playing a fairy tale here, right? Okay. Inflicting further casualties. Pushing the enemies. They're having such a bad time. And if this artillery manages to land in time, well, it would be a nice little bonus. Oh wow, that artillery over there is just doing so much work. Yeah, deleted another guy. Heavy field howitzers. Those are siege weapons. Okay, here comes the artillery strike. Ready to smash apart some of them, I hope. Let's see if we can get rounds on target in time. The battery is 4.6 kilometers away, so we have quite some flight time on these shells, and they won't make it in time. Yeah, they are just arriving, but unfortunately not in time. Let's see, we suffered 18 casualties and and the enemy suffered 87, so that's quite a nice difference. Let's check the statistics. What did we face? We faced the Leningrad Infantry School 8th Company Command. This guy is even still alive. Unbelievable. How dare he? Snipers, okay. This guy killed 4 of my men. What else was there? 4th Company, 3rd Platoon. Just riflemen and pretty much destroyed. They had 1 truck for mobility. 2nd anti-tank gun battery, 3rd anti-tank gun platoon. Yeah. These guys got destroyed. What did they have here? M30 guns. Oh, okay. These were actually a bit bigger howitzers. 122mm M30 howitzers. These things could have done a lot of damage, actually. It's good that we took them out. And a machine gun. The dinner plate machine gun. What do we have here? More snipers. This guy too killed 4 of my men. So the snipers were actually the most dangerous enemy that we faced. More riflemen. Yeah, just more riflemen. Even more riflemen. And a 45mm gun. I believe this one was probably killed by the artillery strike landing nearby. It looks like it. And then they had a machine gun platoon. Thankfully the machine gun platoon didn't get to do too much. Okay, this one killed 4 of my guys, but I guess he was the most successful one. Yeah. Thankfully the machine guns didn't get too many opportunities to inflict losses on me. With all this being shelled and being shot at. I guess it's hard to concentrate. But okay. We did it. Let's go back to the operation and have a look at the result. And here we have it. Battle group defeated, battle group routed. Now, take a look at this. This looks like the final battle of this campaign. And we will play that next time. And I am looking very much forward to it, because I get to use these very nice scout cars. By the way, before I forget it, do write into the comments if you like this campaign. And, well, for the next campaign we will play Typhoon Rising, I think, which will be also quite nice. And I am still undecided if I want to play it as the Soviets or as the Germans. You can make some suggestions. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you again next time. Until then, have some great days and goodbye.